How great is it to be here today? And while we're doing our best to bring you wonderful live stream pictures, it's just not the same being here, right? Some of you have attended a gathering before, but for the majority of you, it's the first time. I clearly remember my first One Project gathering. My wife Zan and I had travelled to Seattle. We were both nervous and uncomfortable, probably a little like how I am now, not knowing what to expect, and sitting in a room with 600 other Adventists that we didn't know, perhaps just like some of you today. What we found, though, was a group of people who either knowingly or unknowingly were answering a call to be intentional about their relationship with Jesus. They were a passionate group who wanted to come and meet Jesus and renew that love. At the gathering, I realised that while I knew the theology that Jesus loves me, I had not actually said the words, "I love you" back in any meaningful and intentional way for quite some time. I had been a member of our home church in good and regular standing for decades, but in some ways I didn't want to just be regular. I found I was good at doing, but not so good at being. I had the religion and the ritual, but not the relationship. Actually saying "I love you, Jesus" out loud and meaning it unleashed an incredible desire to be more like him and closer to him. You see, I had never stopped believing, I had never stopped behaving, but I had stopped belonging. I had the sequence all wrong. So what we do want to do here over the next few days is to sequence Jesus as the priority in your life, to ignite that love and passion deep inside you for the one, and for who he represents, reflects, and points us to. Maybe some will leave here and say, "Well, I didn't really learn anything that I didn't already know." Well, we're not here to teach you. Knowing can be so overrated if it's just knowing and not attached to love. We are here to share and to learn from each other, and we each bring to the table our own life story and Jesus' story. That is your present truth. We want you to leave your credentials at the door. We come on equal terms without pretense. You've invested money, cleared your calendar, cleared your lives of the distractions and clutter. And now it's time to be intentional and dwell with him and in him. And to remove any fear we have of sinking deep in his love, so that we will be stirred by his grace, draw close, and free to lean into his love unrestrained. This is our 13th gathering around the world and third gathering in the South Pacific. And today and tomorrow will be filled with short reflections, and following each reflection will be a recalibrate time of discussion. On your tables, you'll notice that you've got copies of the Fall of One book, and these are actually reproductions of our scripts from previous One Project gatherings. And we thank Nathan Brown and Signs for bringing them to us and making it happen. After some of our reflections, we're going to have a Q&A segment where you can actually text in some questions, and we'll actually go through some of those questions with the presenter on stage after your recalibrate at the tables. And your table experience, you'll probably have a different for different people. Some of you'll start planning holidays together. You'll want to go away. You just won't leave each other's company. Others of you might want to sample other conversations, other viewpoints, meet new people, and that's perfectly fine as well. And to facilitate that, on your tables, you've got a free or saved card. So if it's free, that means that place can be taken by someone. If it's saved, then your spot is secure. New for 2014 is a This I Dream segment, where we'll show you some short videos from younger voices in Australia here, sharing their dreams for the church. And after each of these videos, we're going to open up the floor mic and let you share your dream with us as well. And I'd like to reassure you that's not going to be live streamed, so you're in the company of friends, you can say what you like here. We're going to limit you just to 30 seconds though. So when it happens, come forward, stand at the mic, and we'd love to hear what your dream is for the church. We encourage you to enjoy the refreshment breaks, take time to meet new friends, meet old friends, but please come back here promptly because we'll start on time. We encourage you to check out one place in the foyer where you can drop off any donations of clothing that you brought for tonight's local impact project that we're doing in Sydney for homeless, or write a letter or two to the prison ministry. You'll also see some books out in the foyer, which is kind of like our recommended reading list. Sample some of those, and tomorrow you'll be able to purchase some of those at a discount courtesy of our Sydney ABC store. But lastly, in all we do, say and experience, proclaim and live, may it be in Jesus all.